Hello again and welcome to Ndudu by Fafa. Hello, gorgeous folks. Thank you again for tuning in for another episode with Fafa, the first recipe for 2021. And I use this opportunity to say Happy New Year. Yes, we made it. Anyway, so today I'm going to grace your table with some amazing flavor-packed tomato soup. Not just any other soup, it's that soup with my own twist. So of course, I've got my fresh tomatoes here and I'm washing it clean. Yes, that's definitely important. Immediately you go to the shops, you get back home, wash all your vegetables and everything that you've got, yes, with some salty water and you're good to go. Anyway, what I'm going to do is just quarter my tomatoes. At this point, I've preheated my oven to 130 degrees because I'm going to be slow roasting this bad girl. Exactly. Now, if this is your first time, you're welcome. Thank you very much for tuning in. You are appreciated. Please don't forget to subscribe and also activate your notifications so you're notified of any future videos. The next thing is I'm using my banana shallot. But then again, as I always say, you can use any onion that you do have available. Just remember this recipe is an inspiring recipe, so you can take elements out and add your own little twist. And don't forget to tag Ndudu by Fafa when you do try the recipe. Now, of course, I'm going to reserve that skin and it's going to be representing itself in a stock that I'm going to be making later. The next thing I've got is my garlic and I'll be using 2 cloves of garlic here. Now, the easiest way to peel your garlic is, I tend to use my knife and I just add a little bit of pressure, as you can tell here. Yes, and that just crushes the garlic a little bit and that makes for an easy peel. Exactly. So you repeat that and you're good to go. I think there was a trend back in the day where, one would put the garlic in a bottle and shake it and supposedly it comes out easily. I've never tried that. And then there was that toothpick one. That one I tried it and it just didn't work for me. So I guess it can only work if the garlic is on the dry side. I guess so. But yeah, anyway, back to reality. This is the easiest way that I find. Yet again, I'd reserve the garlic skin. That is also going to be going into my stock. So this is looking good. And now I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil over it and some salt to taste. Because of course, the salt is also going to extract that moisture out of the tomato. And of course, I'm adding my freshly milled black peppercorns here. So at this point, this is ready and I'm just going to slow roast this for at least about 45 minutes to an hour. Then again, if you're in a hurry, you can omit that and not slow roast it. But I like it slow roasted because it's just perfect. It has the perfect taste. Now, instead of a stock, I'll be using my grilled scallops. Yes, you can use your shrimp powder or you can omit it altogether. And better still, if you do have your garlic stock, which I made in one of my previous videos, I'd leave a link in the description box. You can use that instead. So now that my tomato has slow roasted, I'm using the same oil that came out of it, which is of course intense with flavor, into my saucepan. And to that, I've added my banana shallots and also just 2 thinly sliced habanero chili. I don't want it too spicy, but I need that residual heat. In the absence of the chili, you can add a little bit of ginger, but that can overpower it. The only thing I'm looking for here is heat, or maybe just a little bit of cayenne pepper. What I love about making soup is the fact that, you get to a certain point, you just have to add all the ingredients together. So, of course, you just saw that I added the celery. And then the next thing is I'm adding my grilled scallops, but you can replace that with your dried shrimp. But if you want a pure vegetarian one, just use your vegetable stock and that is great and you're good to go. Now, for that creamy texture, yes, I'm using cashew nuts. You can use almonds as well if you choose, or you can use your normal double cream, not a problem. But I wanted a lactose-free version. And also I love the cashew nuts because it has this sort of sweetness that it lends to the dish, and it also thickens the soup up beautifully. So now I'm just going to add all my slow roasted tomato, my baby shallots and garlic, and rinse that tray. Yes, there is no waste in this kitchen. You should know that by now. And now this is looking beautiful. But do you think I'm done? I'm almost there, but not there entirely. It still needs a little bit more of my black peppercorns. And I love black peppercorns. If you do, leave your comments below as well. And then for that smoky, sweet flavor as well, I'm adding some smoked paprika. So I'm just going to mix this together and allow this to simmer just for about 10 minutes, because everything here is intensified with its own natural flavors. Exactly. A little bit of salt to taste, and I'm good to go. After simmering for about 10 minutes, I've transferred the entire mixture into my Vitamix blender. Yes. And I'm just going to blend this until it's nice and smooth. And so, yes, I'm transferring it back into the same saucepan, and it looks almost orangey at this point, but it will darken once it simmers beautifully. So, of course, I'm going to rinse my blender, and I'm going to be adding that extra water or liquid to my mixture. So I'm going for that sort of double cream consistency. So you can just tell the presence of the cashew nuts thickens this beautifully. And all you just need is just a handful of cashew nuts for this. Exactly. Or you can use your almonds. Absolutely. So here I'm just going to mix everything together, and I'm going to allow this yet again to simmer on that medium to low heat for another 10 minutes. And we are good to go, because the color even changes. Look at that. Now this is not any other food. This is Ndudu by Fafa. And yes, you can use your tinned tomatoes. Yes. And when I say tinned tomatoes, I don't mean the tomato puree. Yes. If you just get your tinned tomatoes, you can make something like this. If you have your shrimp powder, just add a little bit. Now, if you do like this soup, I know definitely you would love the Ghanaian light soup. Yes, which is a tomato-based spicy soup as well. Perfect for the winter. Here I've got my slow roasted tomatoes. Yes, that of course I've just added to my soup, and I'm just drizzling it with some garlic infused olive oil. Yes, but when I say garlic infused olive oil, it's got little shenanigans as well added to it. But you need to watch my slow roasted garlic recipe to actually see what it did entail. And here we have our pièce de resistance. Yes, I hope 2021 is serving you guys really well so far. Now, you'd always find me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and Facebook as Ndudu by Fafa. Narelle, thank you very much for my theme song. Yes, you are missed, definitely. And until my next video and recipe with you guys, thank you ever so much for watching. Please don't forget to share, like the video, leave your comments below, and help support this channel. Me, I always say I love you for you. Happy New Year!